Chicago Fed President Charles Evans saying that he's disappointed in Mnuchin's decision, which seemed like a pretty strong statement for the Fed, which often doesn't want to be quite political.
Absolutely. When we actually spoke with Richmond Fed President Thomas Barkin before all of this drama unfolded earlier in the week, and he was saying at the time that pulling the Federal Reserve's emergency liquidity facilities was taking a risk. But to back up, we need to understand exactly what's at stake here. So over the last 8 months or so, the Treasury, in addition to the Federal Reserve, have stood up 13 liquidity facilities to backstop everything ranging from the market for risky corporate debt, in addition to municipal bond markets. And the Federal Reserve has set up an expiry date of December 31st in conjunction with the Treasury for a lot of those liquidity facilities. 9 of those 13 liquidity facilities, though, are being directed to close per a letter from Steven Mnuchin to the Federal Reserve yesterday. Now, this is particularly interesting because the Federal Reserve doesn't appear to agree with that particular order from the Treasury. The Federal Reserve clapping back in a very rare rebuke in a statement yesterday, saying that they would prefer that the full suite of emergency facilities established during the coronavirus pandemic continue to serve their important role as a backstop for our still strained and vulnerable economy. So some disagreement between the two major economic policy centers there. We did hear from Steven Mnuchin, as you mentioned this morning on CNBC. He was saying that people are misunderstanding the decision to close down those facilities. He's saying that simply what they're trying to do is reallocate the money that wasn't used in those facilities back into some sort of fiscal stimulus package. Now, of course, we don't know to what degree there's the political willpower on Capitol Hill during this lame duck session to actually get a fiscal package done. And then secondly, we don't know to what degree taking away these backstops may have an effect on the markets once they do expire December 31st. Again, still some disconnect between the Fed and the Treasury. Very interesting to see how this will shake out in the coming weeks.